What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of that boy, ETV. You already know, man, we are back on Black Ops 6, and first thing I want to say is, man, since the whole season has come in, I know they just did like the halfway season reload. I've been playing a few times, and I've been meaning to get on here and actually record this commentary, but I'm finally doing it now, and just want to go over a few things, I guess, how I feel where the game is and everything going on with it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that they finally gave us a new game mode, that being called Overdrive. I know in one of my last videos I was talking about how, you know, it's kind of crazy that they don't bring in new game modes, or when they bring in game modes, it's really just returning game modes. So I was interested when I saw this Overdrive, and I went to go play it. So basically, it's basically TDM, but you get perks if you're able to kill people, I believe, within like a certain amount of time of each kill. And as you kill people, you gain perks. I think the first one is you heal automatically off kills. The second one is enemies become visible on kill, like the enemy team becomes visible on kill. And then the last perk is like your movement / reload speed upgrade, right? So one thing I'm gonna say is this: I think this is kind of like that Crank game mode. I believe that was in one of the Modern Warfares, I believe. It just kind of reminds me of that game mode. So down in console, if I'm not tripping, I believe these were similar modes. But the thing about this game mode here is when one team is dominating and able to acquire all the perks, it's usually an incredibly lopsided game. When I was playing this game mode, I felt like when my team was winning, we just demolished them, because again, every time we get a kill, you see the enemies on the map. You have extra reload speed and movement, so it always seemed very, very lopsided, whether you're winning or losing. I feel like there's never really a close game that I had when I played Overdrive. I feel like it's just mostly always lopsided. So I don't know how I feel. Overdrive, I like the fact they're bringing in new game modes, and I hope that they continue to do things like this and just keep testing things out. Now this here, again, I don't know if they really thought about it, but yeah, like I said, when one team gets all the perks going, bro, it just becomes completely lopsided in my opinion. So maybe they might want to tune that a little bit in there, but yeah. So now we talk about some of these maps, right? The one I'm gonna talk about is like Heirloom, which is the first one I kind of want to highlight real quick, because this map is Heirloom is horrible. It doesn't feel good to play at all. And then even with the newer maps that came out, it's more of the same. Like, they're not very big. It's very compact. They're all right. You know, the one with the I think it's like bank vaults or something like that, where the glass is on the floor fucking up your frames and shit. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the maps. And then they just announced that they're coming out with that bullet train map, and I'm just looking at it. I'm like, bruh, that is ridiculous, bro. The bullet train map that they talking about releasing is crazy. So I just don't know. I don't understand why the maps in this game are just so horrible, bro. They're just bad. And it's been that way in my opinion since probably Modern Warfare 2019. Maps have just been horrible after the devs got a hold of it and started trying to. I don't get it. What are they trying to optimize player engagement on the maps? Like, I'm just so confused why we keep getting maps like this. And now this bullet train map is just even worse. And it's just a pure example of what I'm talking about when it comes to these maps. It's just horrible. Map design in this game is still horrible, and none of the maps are really fun to play, honestly. Maybe like Subsonic, Hideout, I think is one of them too. That might be a little fun. But there's like one or two maps. Other than that, all the maps still feel horrible to play. Like, Babylon still has one of the worst damn spawn traps I've ever seen in my life, and it's so easy to get them trapped in that room. And then when you get them trapped there, they literally don't flip it. They literally are forced to sit in there. I don't know how many times I play Babylon. We get a spawn trap in pubs, and next thing you know, the whole enemy team just quits because the game never flips the spawn, and they're just stuck in there. So again, this is just horrible map design. Like, the maps in this game are just pure booty cheeks, man. It's not even funny. Like, I get on, I'm trying to enjoy myself, and bro, like, these maps are just trash, just pure garbage. Now, speaking of maps, man, the other thing that I noticed is going up against Battle Pass weapons. Like I said, I've been off and on, so I haven't really been able to get through the Battle Pass like that. And even so, like, I remember one time one of the weapons were on like page 6. It took me forever to get that, the rate that I was playing. That's when I was playing even more often. So when I come into the game and I'm seeing people, that done spent all their money to go through the battle pass and acquire all these weapons. Now I'm like, damn, I'm going up against these battle pass weapons. I ain't even got them. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here getting dropped off because we all know the battle pass weapons will be broken when they release them. This way they encourage you to buy the pass. So I'm out here going up against people who done spent all their money because, you know, I'm not doing that. I'd rather just, you know, grind it out. But it still annoys the hell out of me that I'm forced to go up against battle pass weapons that I know are overpowered until at least the battle pass is over. And then then they'll update it and finally fix them. But it's just the dumbest thing. Like, I don't understand why they're doing this. Why it's like your free guns come in, you have to get them off the battle pass, and I have to sit here and grind for these guns. And why don't you just give it to me on release? Like, if it's already free, why don't you just give it to me on release? Why do I need to go through pages of the battle pass to acquire a gun that's free anyway? Why don't you just give it to me at the beginning of the season so everyone has it, and I don't have to? You don't have players out here that basically have an advantage because they, you know, open up their wallet to you. You know, I already know Activision is doing some pretty crazy shit. They're losing players like crazy on all platforms. You know, there's not very good sentiment around the community for this game right now. And to be honest, I kind of see why. A lot of the YouTubers have left. And then the ones that did stick around, it seems like they are even contemplating leaving too. So it's just kind of crazy, man. Then another thing was while I was playing, I was noticing visual effects as well. Like, I was playing and I had like a tree like flashing in my face while playing. Now I don't know if I'll be able to put if the gameplay in the back will show this at some point during the video, but multiple times, like I would load in and I have a tree like flashing in my face. Don't understand what the hell is going on with that. That's weird as hell. Now the other thing I want to talk about, these last two events we had. So the first one was a Terminator event, and when I played that, I'm not gonna lie, when I was playing multiplayer, it felt like I wasn't able to get any skulls at all during multiplayer. But when I played in Warzone, I felt like skulls were in abundance, right? So it felt weird when I was in Warzone. I'm getting skulls like crazy, but in multiplayer, it didn't come up after every kill. It was every, you know, COD kill or whatever it was. So I'm like, what if I wasn't a Warzone player? I got to work that much harder to acquire all these skulls when it's easier to do it in Warzone. So are you trying to, I don't know, encourage me to go play Warzone so I can get more skulls since you're giving them out like candy over there? It's weird as hell. Now the other one is the TMNT crossover that they're doing right now, right? So they put out the tweet that, hey, we're gonna do the crossover for TMNT. The skins are in the thing in the battle pass. So I logged on yesterday. I was like, hey man, I'm gonna log on because you're supposed to get a free Foot Clan skin when you log on. So I was like, cool, let me log on, play some games, see what's going on, right? I log on. In the store, obviously they have each one of the turtles already, so you can already go buy a turtle, and they're $20 a pop now. $20 a pop for each turtle. But what's crazy is when I went to the event page, it says that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle events didn't start for another 5 days. So I'm just confused. So you're putting in, I can buy the turtle skins, but the event isn't available. But the tweets that y'all put out said that the event is live. So I'm so confused right now on what's going on, because I can't even, is the event live? I don't know. I need to log on today, and I'll probably log on after this video and check again to see if maybe my thing was tripping, but it told me 5 days yesterday. But yet I can go buy the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle skins already. Why would I be able to buy the skins before the event is even available? That's kind of weird. I know that they're just out here trying to get money, and they probably really don't care. They're just like, hey, we'll just sell them this shit. Hey, let's put it out a week early because, you know, people gonna want the skins, huh? You know what I'm saying? Money. You know what I mean? And it is really sad. But the other last thing I want to kind of talk about too is just the fact that, again, I mentioned it earlier, but there's really just a really, really bad sentiment in the community towards this game. And to be honest, I don't think it's Black Ops 6 per se. I think it's just the culmination of my video when I talked about 2019 being the start of the downfall of Call of Duty. I think since 2019 all the way up now to 2025, I think it's been building up to this. The player base has been frustrated with a lot of the things that they did, especially when they took away things like the mini map. When the one Modern Warfare where camping was like legitimately a play style, the way that they allowed you to get your claymores and just sit in the room and it just keeps coming back and everything. So it started with that, and then, you know, as the years go by, we just get tired. Like, we always get the same maps all the time. They keep re-releasing the same game modes over and over again. It's like, they'd be like, oh, Season 2 coming out, and with Season 2, we're releasing Gun Game. Like, Gun Game should just be in the game all the time. Like, I don't understand why it isn't. So, again, I'm not surprised that people in the community are looking down on this game right now, just because of the fact that it's been, 7 years, something like that, since the 2019 version of Modern Warfare, and I believe it's just been downhill ever since. And now we're just seeing a culmination of everyone's frustrations, and it's being taken out on Black Ops 6, specifically because it just so happens to be the current Call of Duty. Like, it's gonna happen to the next Call of Duty as well. They're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna be the same sentiment. It'll probably be a honeymoon phase, and then right back to all the negativity, man. So just wanted to put that out there too, man. But down in them comments, man, let me know how do y'all feel, man. Is it E? You're constantly putting a video, sitting in front of a mic, talking and complaining all the time. You know what I'm saying? Or is it E? Once again, you sit in front of the mic and speaking some truth. You know, but also, I want to know how y'all feel about the game right now. Are y'all enjoying it? Are you as down on the game as most of the community is? Are you also noticing YouTubers and stuff giving up their YouTube channels or doing something else, moving on? Let me know down in them comments, baby. But this has been another one of them commentary videos, and I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at DatBoyETV. Now, catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.